Alright, hi guys. Sorry, my cat will be noisy this stream. She's really wanting attention. How's it going, guys? I hope you guys are alright. It's time for the weekly update and just to talk to you guys and get to talk with you about some recent stuff. Hope you guys are doing alright. Hi Kyle, I hope you're having fun at FWA. Oh, CS, how is everyone doing tonight? I'm doing alright. I've had a really productive day. As you can tell, I already submitted a video and did things. Thanks, Eco. I've been trying to actually, like, drink more 0 calorie and 0 sugar stuff. I got, like, Coke Zero and stuff now, so I'm trying to drink somewhat healthier. Trying. That's alright, Einstoppelwasser. I can't really stream for that long. My going away dinner is tonight in like 2 hours. So after this stream, I'm going to finish getting ready because I like looking casual for you guys. I don't need to, you know, dress too crazy. I remember J. Marculin. Trying to get that correct. Hey, Wheelie. Oh. Hello, everyone. Did the notification just get sent out? Because we went from 20 to 40, so... So yes, hi everyone. Everyone's joining in, jeez. I hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. Monday's been productive. As you guys can see, I finished a video. I know, it's crazy. I actually did a video. Hi, Emerald Frost. Alright, Vetcha. Well, I hope your work's going alright, man. You seem to be always at work. So yes, so the purpose of this stream is to give you guys an update of what's going on in my life and just talk to you guys for a bit, you know. Every other day is me streaming on Twitch, so this is my one time to interact with the YouTubes. Get to talk with you guys personally and, you know, interact. Hey, thanks, Greedy Goat. Stealing Jiminy from Ajira. I appreciate that, Wheelie. So, yeah. So to give you guys an update of what's going on, currently with me, before I get, you know, start like fully talking to you guys more, so this week has been just purely me out processing. Monday I got the medal that you guys saw on Twitter. Tuesday was I was running around like crazy. Wednesday I was running around like crazy, and Thursday I was running around like crazy, and guess what was Friday? I was running around like crazy. I was supposed to stream yesterday on Twitch, but I just got I don't know what happened. I think all the stress that like hit me throughout the week that I just kind of pushed off just smacked me in the face on Saturday, and I like napped all day. So instead of like streaming, I instead edited a video like all night. So yeah, that's like my full update, because Monday is my last official day. So it's crazy that, you know, 4.5 years and tomorrow's the last day. Like, it's still crazy to me how long 4.5 years has gone by. Like, the fact that, you know, it's the end. of that experience. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's the last official day of me being in the Army. Like, it's crazy that, you know, starting tomorrow starts the next part of my life. And I don't know, it's just crazy. I'm honestly, like, really nervous to be really frank. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen over the next few months. The next few months will likely be a train ride that's crazy. And I don't know. It's something that I just don't know what's gonna happen next. But, you know, these weekly update things are the reason, you know, like, why I do this. It helps me talk to you guys and, like, think about my next choice, and, you know, I don't know, it's something. The fact that it's literally starting tomorrow will be, like, something crazy and new. Well, it'll be the start. Oh, hey, Kaiser. I appreciate it. Willingly leaving the service? Yes, I'm willingly leaving. It's the end of my contract, and instead of re-enlisting, I'm getting out completely. Yeah, it's Eco. It's the whole floating feeling is really weird, cause like the whole entire time you're in the Army, right? Like, you don't really have to worry about much other than doing your job and not getting yelled at. And it's a weird feeling to like think that, like, tomorrow is all that's gone. You know? The support blanket that I used to have is gone, and I need to start moving forward. It's kind of like a breakup almost. It kind of feels that way. Static code. So currently I'm applying federally, but that will take some time. Like, the average process for that is up to 6 months. So yeah, I'm currently looking for a job that I can do in the meantime. I really appreciate that, Greedy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of lost in thought, because, like, it's always something that kind of bothers me is, like, you know, stop. Is the fact that, like, literally, I don't know, it's just all gone. You know? I don't know. Vatra, I got a contact with the Ohio State Police, who, like, last year when I was getting out, really wanted me to go into the Ohio State Police. And it's a good opportunity. However, I know that Gers is like really not wanting me to go into that sort of career path. Even if it's temporary, it is something that I am considering, because I know that, like, the Ohio State Police especially, just, they're so open to military. If I were to re-enlist, yes, it would keep my rank and position. So, yeah. I appreciate that, Gimli. Piper, chill out. You're crinkling bags and shit is loud. So yeah, I don't know. Next week I am going to be, Monday is my final out day. It starts at literally 5 a.m. And I'm going to be busy all day on Monday. And then I'm going to try to go to Gers's gallery. So if I don't stream much next week, that's the reason why. Oh, So, I don't know. Piper. Psst. People want to see you. Come here. Come here. Piper. Psst. Oh, no, she's busy. She'll come up here in a second. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Come on. Psst. Piper. Come on. Maybe not. She's just staring. Gersa's gallery. So she is. Oh, thanks, AJ. Yeah, it showed up. So literally, Gersa's getting out of college, and Gersa's my girlfriend. For those of you who don't know, she's getting out of college. Her finals are next week, and for her finals, since she's an art student, she has to present a bunch of art pieces and talk about the art pieces on a specific subject. So yeah. I'm going to try to go to that. Her parents are really pushing for me to go to it, so I will be going to that next week. So if you see a loss of streams from me, that would be the reason why. Come on. People want to see you. Come on. Here's Piper. Winterfeather, we're going to be moving in together here soon. Whether it be I move over there to get a job over there, or I stay around here and try to stick it out here with a job here. It's more expensive living here, for sure. But, you know, if it works, it works. At this point, as long as I'm okay to live, that's all that matters. Yeah, this is Piper, everyone. She's a little attention grabber. Hi, Blue Turbulence. Yeah, she's just now finishing. A lot of the pictures that you see on Twitter of me and her are done by her. Yeah. Does she ever do anything bad to you? No. If you're talking about Gers or my cat, no. Neither of them do bad things to me. Is PewDiePie a furry? I don't know, man. I still thought that was odd, like, because I was just watching his Fortnite cringe video, and I was like, wait, was that really? Sure enough, it was a furry art piece that was in the video. You want to say hi again? Is that why you jumped on my lap? Yeah? Yeah? Hi. Hi, this is my co-host, Piper. She's very talkative. Yeah, she's very talkative. Hi. What would PewDiePie's persona be? I'd be a duck. Obviously, man. Can you translate for her? Piper? She said hi. Yeah, for those of you who've seen like the live streams with me in Tokyo, Tokyo absolutely loves Piper. To the point in which she threatens to steal Piper constantly. Have a good one, Haley James. Are you really back again? You're loud. That's why I don't want you near the mic, baby. Thanks, Bon Pansky. She's a little bit annoying. Yeah, you. Oh, I don't live in Ohio. Yeah. So is there any questions you guys had for me specifically about anything? I'm going to be live streaming for another like 45 minutes, so this is me and you guys time. It's me and you. our time. This is our time. So, yeah. My day's been really busy so far. I've reconfigured the Patreon and Twitch streams for live streamings. Reconfigured that all today. Finished editing the video. I do have merch. Yeah, I've had a pretty busy day. Yes, I remember you, Squee. Sort of questions you have to... Dude, any. You just asked me a question. Why am I so awesome? I don't know. I don't think I am, but you just, you know, it's up to you guys to determine that. How does someone respectively scold all the people that go to FWA? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to college anytime soon unless, like, push comes to shove, because I don't really want to go to college, but I know, like, a lot of places really care about college, so it's something I'm considering, but 4.5 years of active service counts about the same as a bachelor's degree according to federal. So, for young furs, don't steal art. If you find a fursona on Google, know that that is somebody else's stuff, and you shouldn't steal it. Don't group tag people unless you know them personally. And don't tweet things at people that could be taken bad. See, the way social media works, and people don't understand this sometimes, is that if you do like a tweet that you think that you wouldn't want to like show somebody or say to somebody in person, then don't do it. Just don't. Yes, I do have a cat. She's been here this entire time. How did you enjoy being an Air Force cadet in ROTC? So somebody asked what ROTC is. ROTC is Reserve Officer Training Corps. It's basically just like JRTC is the one, you know, for high school. So I did JRTC, which was, you know, I was in high school. I did 2 years of JRTC and 2 years of Army ROTC. And I enjoyed it. It was really stressful the last year because I got promoted to Cadet Command Sergeant Major, which was really stressful. Did you get your first suit made, or did you make it yourself? So it was originally made by More for Less, and then Fleeting Finnick redid it. So yeah, I commissioned it. I do not have any other personas. Am I happy with my decision? Yes. I'm really ready to get out. I'm just scared of the first couple of months. Thank you, Night Eyes 95 for subscribing. I appreciate it, Brian Mullins. You have a good one. Are you a dog or cat person? A cat person. I know it's kind of weird. Yeah, you. I don't have the time to raise a dog. I would love to have a dog, but I personally don't have the time for a dog. I've tried to raise one before, and it did not end well. Eco, what is the tastiest MRE? They do not give you superpowers. They don't, but the tastiest one I would say is either the spaghetti or the ravioli. I like both of those. Thanks, Top Trash. How much did my suit cost, partial or full? So, originally bought it as a partial, which was around $1,600–$1,800. I can't remember right now. And then I got a body made, which was, no, it was $1,400, and then the body that I got made was $600, but I don't wear the body much because it doesn't fit me. The person who made it didn't do a good job. So that put me up to $2,000, and then I got the head remade by Fleeting Finnick, and Fleeting Finnick is remaking me a new body, paws and hand paws as well. So all that's coming up soon. And I gave her about $1,200. That was like a year ago. Dude, I love your videos. Thank you, Mornay Cohen. Army regarding the Phantom. No. I have never had any issues with the Army and the fandom. So the only, like, quote, I guess would be considered issues, was just an idiot in Korea. Like, the thing is it's all about how you explain it, right? If you explain the fandom, like, it's a hobby, it's something I do for fun, it's something I do with friends, it you know, doesn't, it has no importance on my life other than the fact that I just enjoy doing it on my free time. If you say something like that, then they'll be like, okay, you know, whatever, it's not a big deal. It is weird, and they still do ask you a lot of weird questions, but they don't judge you for it, at least me, because I was a hard worker, and people trusted me, and people loved to work with me, from what I can remember. You know, I've never had any issues. JRTC is a fun thing. A lot of people take it really seriously. Just know that it is still high school. So it's an interesting course, and if you want to, it would be good. It's a fun thing. Blue, I'm not doing song requests because this is YouTube. YouTube gives me copyright strikes. Twitch doesn't. So if you want to do some song requests, you know, wait for the Twitch ones. But YouTube is just non-copyrighted music, which is what's playing. Hey, Captain Trash Can, I've been really busy all day. How do you say my YouTube name? Azarath Dragon Wolf. That's what it looks like to me. Hey, Floppy Unicorns. Hi, Cobalt. Thanks to the Furry Doctor. It's all custom. So, subscriber, you can't really host me right now because I'm not on Twitch, but, like, everything is custom. So if you donate, like, it's custom. It shows a cool little thing. It's all 80s themed. Thank you, Ray Hairs. White and blue is very simple, but it's my favorite colors, so. What's the weirdest question you've been asked about being a furry? In the military, the weirdest question I think I've ever heard. There was somebody who wanted to wear my fursuit head. Specifically for not safe for work things. Like, he specifically asked me, he was like, hey man, I want to try it out. And I was like, okay. And he's like, you know what I mean. I'm like, no, you're not doing that. Pay way too much money for you to ruin it, so how about no? That's the weirdest one. Do you ever go to work in your suit? I can't. Because I work in the Army, every federal building does not allow masks. So you cannot wear a fursuit on base unless you get specific instructions from the General of Post to allow you to do it. Who is my favorite fursuiter? I don't know. Like, in terms of, I guess, how they act, it would be Telephone or Toast or Majira, just because they really take their character personal to heart. If you need any adjustments or need anything, my friends, I really appreciate Gimli. A lot of my family does not like the fact that I'm a furry. Ray, well, that's where you prove them wrong. Like, you gotta talk to them about, like, the reason why you're in it, right? You know, if you be real about it and you tell them, like, hey, you know, I like the fandom. It's a very positive place. It's something I hold dear to my heart. You know, it's not all bad. There's a lot of bad things on the internet, but, you know, there's a website somewhere that has a bunch of the statistics on the furry fandom. So if you pull that up and use some of that information, it might sway them over. What is the minimum age to join the Army? You can DEPEN, which is Delayed Early Enlistment Program, at the age of 17. However, you don't actually start, like, being in the Army until you're 18. So 18 technically, but also 17 with parental consent. Yeah, Storm Sona wouldn't obviously. Are you still gonna make fursuit vids or skits or something? I hope I'm wording that right. Yes, Daisuke. I literally posted a video today. I have another video coming up soon, and I'm going to continue creating content. The only problem is that with the current situation that my life is in, I can't do it frequently. Twitch and these live streams like this are about the only thing I can do frequently because I don't have much time. Morning Cohen, I really appreciate that, bud. I hope that me bringing you into the fandom is a positive thing for you. It's kind of creepy. Can you say my name on stream? Hi, Red Wolf Demon. I have heard of Artemis Wishfoot. He's a particular individual that I don't know that well, so I can't really give an accurate assessment of what I think about him. He creates content that's decent, so I mean, I don't know. Mark, I dare you for the last day of work, you should wear your positive tail. No. Azeroth, I'm good. My going away dinner tonight, I am going to be bringing my head. But I'm not going to wear it unless somebody brings it up. So, can you hit him with the prison arms? That's the honorable dab. Alright, have a good one, SGS Productions. You did post, I didn't get notified, and that's simple. Alright, Daisuke. I got a question. A guy was pushing his car to a hotel, but it had a full tank of fuel. Why was he pushing his car? His starter was out, his alternator's out, he has a flat tire, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Breeze, currently there's tournaments going on for the Arma stuff, so there's not operations, there is a bunch of tournaments though. If you check out the 332nd server, they talk about it briefly. I think you fly with unicorns. I bought them for like 20 bucks at Walmart. No, I think they're like 30. Do you have Twitch? Yes, Fire the Wolf. I have been doing all my gaming streaming on Twitch. My Twitch is the same here, same as my YouTube name. It's Mark Sparks, but there's no space in it. So if you want to check out the Twitch, you can check me out over there. I'll be likely streaming tomorrow. If I mean, I'm not gonna make any promises because next week's gonna be hectic, but I'm gonna try. There it is. Hi, Fire the Wolf. Oh, Winter Feather, that doesn't explain why he's pushing the car. You asked me why is he pushing the car. You just say, no, he's just pushing the car. It's a trick question. But that doesn't explain why he's pushing the car. How did I get the inspiration for Mark? God, it's so long ago, it's hard to remember. So I joined the fandom in 2009. And back then, I just knew I wanted something simple and plain because I know I'm just not a creative individual when it comes to character creation. So I was just like, yeah, white and blue. And then there was a good buddy of mine back then whose name was, what is his name? I can't remember his name now. I don't even know if he's in the fandom anymore. That was so long ago. But he helped me create Mark. Breeze, I would love to, but I can't. I'm going to a dinner right after this. And then after that, I'm going straight to bed. Hi, Rocco the Wolf. What has 4 letters, sometimes has 9, and never has 5? Man, Breeze, why are you asking me these dumb questions? 4 letters, sometimes has 9. I don't know. I'm way too tired to be doing riddles right now. What was your favorite con you went to? FWA has always been one of my prized possession cons. Like literally, when it comes to any con, FWA is one of my personal favorites, both because it's just so nostalgic. It was my first con, and it holds some of my favorite con memories. A lot of great things have happened at FWA for me, and a lot of life-changing things have happened at FWA for me. So FWA is my personally favorite con. What is the cost for a head or paws? Fire the Wolf, it just depends on who you go through. Some heads will range anywhere from, you know, $150 to $1,000 depending on who makes it. So it just depends. And for this, the paws are like, some people will do it for like $30 and some people do it for a couple hundred. It just depends, man. Have you heard of Conferra? I have never heard of that. That's cool though. It's a con in Mexico. That's awesome. I mean, Captain Treskin, I don't know. Have a good night, Azarath. Azarath. I appreciate it, buddy. Gix Pro, you're on the wrong stream, friendo. I don't say boat weird. I'm alright, Blue. Been a really busy day. Where's the next con? If you're talking about cons that I'm going to, my next con will be Anthrocon, which is in Pittsburgh. But as far as like cons upcoming, I don't know what the actual next one is. I know that BLFC is coming up in like 5 weeks. MCFC and FWA just ended today. I don't know what cons are between those. Have a good night, LBP player. I love Little Big Planet. Does Hot Cross Buns actually have lyrics? Because I've only played it on the recorder. I'm alright, HT. I prefer Fallout over Elder Scrolls. Yeah, Gimbly, I know. Some of the fursuits that have come out are really expensive. I think the most expensive one was like $13,000 or $14,000. So. Three people are furries. Oh, that's cool, Ray Harris. The reason he was pushing his car was because he was playing Monopoly. He was moving the small car on Hotel Main Street. See, that makes sense. That's a better one than, yeah. He was just doing it. Planning going to MFF this year, trying to convince Maple to come. Yeah, Maple needs to go. MFF is also one of my favorite ones. The only problem I have with MFF is that it's the con space is growing too fast in comparison. I mean, the convention attendance is growing too fast than the hotel and the convention center itself can handle. The convention center is massive, but the hotel and some of the con space within the hotel that's easily accessible, it gets way too crowded. You know, with nearly 8,000 in attendance, there's only like a floor of convention space within the hotel room, and the rest of the convention space you have to go on this really long hallway to get to. It makes it really difficult to actually like navigate because there's just people everywhere. Cameron Kennedy, how are things going with your girlfriend? She's been good. She's been preparing for her gallery that's coming on this weekend, so equal to 4 Xbox One X's. Yeah, but why do you need 4 Xbox One X's when you could have a fursuit? I mean, only 3,000 people and seems to fool. Yeah, some of the conventions just like A&E this year was really good, but I don't know, some of these conventions have been really weird. Like, there's a lot of people at them, but you don't see them, and it's kind of weird. Like, FE was that way. There was a lot of people at FE, but I just didn't see many people. Everybody was gone, it seemed. Fire the Wolf, there's a Wikipedia page that has like most of the conventions. I think the price actually encourages people to make his or her own. Yeah, that's the thing, Eco. For people like me who can't necessarily make a fursuit, you know, I do YouTube and stuff, and I don't know where I was going with that. I just rambled for a second and then lost track of where I was going. Sorry guys, I'm like spacing out. I'm tired. Good to hear that, Gerson. You were doing well, Mark. Thanks, Shady Pixel. So, Breeze, every time I go to Toronto, I almost get in a wreck. This year. I don't know what it is, but I nearly get in a wreck every time I go to Toronto. This year specifically, it was me, Kiwi, Majira, and Gers all in the car, and I was paying attention, but the lanes were confusing because we took a detour off the QEW and went through some like random route, and the roads were labeled really weird, and like I just pulled out because I had the right of way, I think, or maybe I didn't, and I just pulled out because I thought like I was good. I was in the clear because I thought it was a yielding lane. It wasn't a yielding lane, and some chick nearly hit me. Any reason so many furs live in Ohio? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's just because most people in Ohio are really bored. I don't know. People are willing to pay. Yeah. Fire the Wolf, my suit is right here. Oh. This is El Barco. He is right here. This is El Barco. Bop, bop. There he be. Are you going to Anthrocon 2018? Yes. I'm planning to. Hey, Fang Lightwind. Do I play Fortnite? No. I don't. Hi, Wrenchy247. Yeah, the traffic is really terrible downtown. Every year I go there, I nearly get in a wreck. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hate that it's snowing in, like, April. Why? Like, a lot of the places, like, Ohio got snow yesterday. Like, why is it snowing in Ohio in April? I mean, I get it, Ohio's cold, but April? Yeah, Breeze, I'm not gonna listen to you when you say that, man. That's blasphemy. That's not good, Eric. How do I convince my parents to take me to a con or go with me? The best way to do it is, I don't know. I've never had to deal with that, man. I mean, I would say explaining it and just being like, there's a lot of my friends who go to it that I really want to meet, and you know, you guys are going to be there with me. You know, it's no big issue, you know, if you guys go with me, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I don't know. I've never had to deal with my parents doing that because yeah, I don't know. Hey! Thank you, Ice Wallow. I appreciate it, friendo. Have a good one, Floppy Unicorn. Yeah, Ohio is just weird. There's a lot of weird weather. Yeah, I don't know what is being weird this year. That is true blasphemy static code. I don't want that, John Z. It's springtime. It needs to. Hello? Neighbors are being loud. What's the name of this song? Linked by Jim Yosef and Anna Yvette. Y-V-E-T-T-E. Well, those furries. So my parents don't really like furries. They didn't like it when I was younger, just because of a security reason. Which I get it. You know, back then I didn't get it, and I was really upset when I got grounded. But like, I get it now. You know, I'm their kid. They didn't want me to, you know, potentially hurt myself doing something that I thought I fantasized about, I guess. Like, you know, the aspect of being an animal was, I guess, lucrative to me as a 14-year-old. So I get it, but at the same time, I don't know. I think my parents were a little bit harsher about it than most people's parents are. That's a crazy story. Alright, have a good one, Breeze. But now my parents are alright with it. My parents have been kind of supportive about it. My sister especially thinks it's kind of cool, and my mom thinks it's kind of cool. My dad doesn't really talk about it. So, Dim Dog Games. Dim Dog Games. Why did you post a YouTube link? You could have just posted it. You know that there's a embedded link button that you can put to play YouTube videos, right? Because I can never, I can never copy and paste from Streamlabs OBS. I don't know how to do it. Because it freaks out every time. Oh, good. Chat on there died. I just sent it to me on Telegram if you wanted me to watch it. Have you seen the video of Flat Spots getting ran over at MCFC? No. That's kind of saddening and disheartening, though. I love Flat Spots. Flat Spots was a great meme idea, and I love it. Well, Bon Pansky, that's why you educate them. It is your job as somebody who is trying to, you know, delve further and deeper into it to inform your parents. If you want to. You don't have to, of course. But, like, yeah. Have a good one, Shacker888888. Alright. Let me pause the music. And then let me fix this real quick. Now you guys can hear all the loud noises my room, my neighbors are making. They'll just drag me over here, I don't care.
He's gonna go in. Oh, I just know he's gonna go in. Oh, I knew he was gonna go in.
That's a weird lizard dragon.
Man, I hope he walks himself back to the house tonight because I don't have to carry him.
You're funny. Corey, you're funny. Corey, you're funny. Trying to trick me with that shit. Get out of here. No, I'm kidding, man. Thanks for the $1. I really appreciate it, dude. And back at it again on the big screen. Damn it, Corey. Oh. You dare me to put... If you dare me to do anything, it's going to come at a cost, friendo. What is the story behind flat spots? Somebody just made a flat version of spots and then just kept leaving it around like different places at different conventions, and like flat spots has been all over the world. Like it's been to Germany, it's been to like Brazil. I think Brazil, if not, then I know it's been to South Africa if I'm not mistaken. It's just been everywhere, dude. Flat spots has been everywhere. What Fallout game is your favorite? New Vegas. For sure. I love New Vegas. My mom knew I did art for money, but I didn't know what. When will I collab with DDG again? Thank you for the $1 there, friendo. Yeah, I don't know. Corey, when am I going to collab with you again? It's not my place to answer that question. It's his. Hello, Winter Swiftclaw. New Vegas is better than 4. I liked 4. It definitely had a bunch of different like aspects that I really enjoyed for Fallout 4. What was his name again? Alasuk. Oh, good. People keep trying to flip me out with it. Like, the little... Yeah, I see what you're doing, because somebody did that earlier. It's not their name, because I haven't seen it. Oh, did you submit that, Corey? You're an ass. I just realized that you're the one who's been donating because you keep making this shit. Because it almost got me the first time. I was like, I swallow. And then I was like, yeah, I see what you did. And then Dan Dog Games was like, oh, okay. And then this one was, yeah, okay. At first I was like, I just know I'm going to butcher that if I try to read it out loud. And then I was like, wait. Could you make an Aggie for fans in chat? I mean, you guys could make an Aggie if you want. Also, looking at this, and then there's a recommended from Damn Dog Games of him spread eagling on a couch. Thank you for the $1 donation. Good try again. I had to read it like 5 times before I realized what you were trying to get me to say. See, oh yeah, it used to scare the shit out of me. I might replace like the $20 or $50 donation again for specifically for that, because I know that like a lot of people wanted to donate $20 just to see me freak out because it's so loud, and I don't know why it was so loud, but it was so loud. Jesus, Bonpansky, man. I don't know who Awesome Rusty Rex is. Hi, Stars Bar. Hi, Spring the Fox. Have you heard Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Orsicle? Yes, I have played that on the drums. I love Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult, but it's not as good as Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult. That's my favorite song by Blue Oyster Cult. Did you really name it Daddy Odin? I bet Odin's pissed. Hey, Tirani, this is really cool. Tyranny is another cool furry like you and Corey. Well, he hasn't reached out to me and talked to me, so I don't personally know him. So maybe, I don't know. I'll take a look into it. All right, friendo. Hey, that's awesome, Stars Bar. I wish you luck on that, friendo. Oh, thanks, Fran Arana. Have a good one, 10th Free Doctor. I will actually be ending the stream in probably about 10 minutes. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. Crossy, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I know you can't really see it, but there's a poster back there. Let me. Thanks a bunch, Damn Dog Games. Thanks again, Corey. Ignore the messy bed. So that poster right there is an old poster, and it's actually right there is Luke. I don't know if you can, right there is Luke playing lead guitar. Leia is right there singing the vocals. Han Solo is up there playing the bass, and Chewie is in the back playing the drums. And I have a bunch of other just random Star Wars type stuff. Not Corey, I'm just a fan. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, just a fan. What do you think of cardboard fursuits? They mold quick. If you're creating a cardboard fursuit, the cardboard will mold. Your sweat gets on the cardboard, and it will cause mold. So that's the only thing I really have to say about that. I mean, if you can create an awesome fursuit and not sweat in it for a cardboard specific fursuit, then yeah, do what you want there, friendo. As long as you can make something you're happy with, that's all that matters. But know that if you get mold in it and you still continue to wear it, you will likely get really sick. So yeah, don't wear a cardboard head that has, mold in it. Out of the years in the Army, what was your best memory? Zero Fusions. I have a lot of favorite memories, and a lot of them came from Korea. When I was in Korea, it was kind of like a really life-changing time in my life. The entire year was me really coming close to a lot of near career-ending experiences, and just really figure out who I was. Love to Marks cannot do a parkour. So, yeah, I think the thing is that a couple of my favorite experiences specifically from this was when I spent an entire day climbing Mount Bukhansan, which is the second highest mountain in all of Korea. Because it was the most physically draining thing I think I've ever done. And I did it with people who were really close friends of me, and it was one of those times. And then another really important memory from that specific time in my life was when I nearly failed out of the Army. I was taking a PT test and I failed to run by 1 second. And so for 3 months I was working every day, running, doing push-ups, working out. I never had a time to stop. I would run for an hour, go into work for 12, and then get off work and then run longer. It was the most physically demanding thing I've ever done. So, yeah. Hi, Froda. Stars bars! That's good. It's best to do it that way. Shame on them. Has anyone nearly broken your suit? No, most of the stuff that's broken... Well, no, my dad did burn my tail by accident. I washed the tail and I was going to hang it up to dry. And he shoved it in the dryer when I wasn't looking. And he fried the fur on my first tail. And that was after my first convention, too. So I had to buy another tail. Damn Dog Games. I don't know what that means. But it doesn't sound good. Did you and Majira have a favorite time, friendo? Are you asking me if I have like a favorite memory of like me and Majira hanging out? Kind of confused with that question. Oh, okay. One of my favorite experiences with me and Majira was the first convention I went to. It was the first time I met Majira. Like, I have a lot of like really interesting and fun stories of like me and Majira hanging out because we're really close friends and stuff. And like we've done a lot of, you know, like really cool and interesting things together. But one of the most memorable experiences of me and him was when the first time meeting him, we hung out. Dash invited me to a room party with Mangi, Booker, and Majira, and I didn't know any of them. I knew Dash just a little bit because we had done like some vines and stuff, and yeah. I don't know what that is, DDG. So I'm not gonna ask any more questions because you keep asking weird questions. Yeah, back to the story. It was... So FWA is my birthday con. My birthday was Wednesday this year, and FWA was this weekend. But the first FWA, my birthday landed on Sunday. And so, like, we hung out, like, because I met them on Saturday after the dance comp, and we hung out all night Saturday. And we went to the we went to the rave, and then we split up to go to sleep, and then the next day... we all filmed the peanut butter jelly video that you saw, and well, that some of you have seen, I'm assuming. And they didn't know it was my birthday until like literally like 9 o'clock at night, and nobody had booze. So they figured out that it was my birthday and took me downstairs, and Majira took me downstairs, and we were having like this really like awesome like talk. We were having this great conversation with each other, and we're just walking around and having fun. And we came back up to the room, and Dash had went off to somebody else's party to grab booze so that way we could drink for my birthday. And it was like probably one of the nicest things that I can remember, specifically because that was a really hard point in my life. That was when I was first going through my divorce, or when I had been like really considering starting it. So like that was like one of the most memorable things ever in like the furry fandom for me, was because that like meant so much to me. What is the longest you have stayed in suit? Probably for about 8 hours. And that was for one of the Ohio meets, Gallery Hop. It's fermented herring. That sounds disgusting. I don't know about that, man. Have you and Dash ever switched suits? We haven't switched. I've worn his suit like a few times. One time he was filming something that he, like, one of his music videos at AC. This was AC 2016. And I fell asleep in his suit while he was filming something. I don't know how long I was up for, but I fell asleep because his suit is so comfortable. It was a really good suit. What's my next con? That is AC. My next con is AC. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Gallery Hop is a thing that happens in Ohio. It's really long, and it's very painful, but it's super fun. Really, what you do is like it starts, I think, at like 2 or 3, and you get in suit, and then you walk all around downtown Columbus, and you get to like see different people and hang out, and like it's really cool. And then it's basically like a really long death march, like AC. You know, the parade, it's the same thing. You walk all the way down, and like you can stop into shops and stuff, and like there's a few like stopping points that they have. So favorite kind of chocolate? White chocolate. Do thou like Madame Taylor Swift? No. Not a fan, man. What is your favorite? Oh wait, I already read that. How are you, Mark? I'm okay. I'm going to be ending the stream here soon because I got to finish getting ready for my going away dinner tonight. Will you ever go to Confuzzled? If I can ever afford it. Do you know who made Dash's suits? Phoenix Wolf, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think they made both Dash and Mingy's. Can you prank Booker? Just a video idea, no offense to Booker. The only problem with pranking Booker is he lives 12 hours away from me. I make that trip once a year and I hate it. So, probably not unless he goes to a convention that I go to. Shaib here, just want to say hi. Hey, I appreciate it, Shaib. Yeah, man, it was super cool. Thanks a bunch. I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate Crossy. Going away dinners are always very... It makes my social anxiety go crazy because it's literally a dinner about me going away. Elective Lemur. I am in the army till tomorrow. I get out of the army tomorrow. Welcome back, Storm Staircase. Okay, so I'm going to go on ahead and make this like my last minute. So if you have any last minute questions, I will go ahead and answer them now. And if not, I will go ahead and sign off, friendos. Have a good one, Sheeb. Shibe. Sheeby. Sheeby. Hi, I'm a gaming nerd. I appreciate Storm Staircase. Thanks a bunch, friendo. Oh, I love tea. My favorite Star Wars movie, even though it sounds dumb, I really like the second and third one. Just because I specifically like that portion of the Star Wars universe with the Galactic Conquest and the Galactic War happening. Any idea going to AACFI? Can't afford it. There's already a convention that I plan to go to around that time, and I don't know how my job will be for that specific time frame. So unless I have a secure way of getting there that is cheap, probably not until I get more information about my future. I appreciated Daxton. What was one of your favorite things about being in the military? Camaraderie. I really like that everybody's like really friendly to each other and really respectful. You don't get that outside of a military installation unless you're in a nice place. Do I like Halo? I've played Halo since the first one came out in 2003 or 2002. I can't remember. But yes, I like all the old stuff. I don't like any of the new stuff. Do you have any recommended cons? MFF, FWA. If you're new, I would suggest going to like FWA since it is a bit smaller. Big cons are very overwhelming for somebody who's new to cons, unless you have friends there to help you out. So, I appreciate that, Ethan. Appreciate that, Silva. You should watch the Star Wars movie, Storm Staircase. You're failing your job as a staircase. How long have you been interested in the Army? I mean, I don't know, I liked the Army. I liked the idea of joining the Army when I was little, but it wasn't really like something that I considered until I realized that I couldn't afford college. What is your favorite fursuiter in the world? I said this earlier, but I don't have any specific favorites, but I like the way that Telephone, Majira, and Toast really get into their character. I really find that interesting. Have a good one, NC Wolf. Also, what is the job you're getting? Crossy, it's federal, but that takes up to 6 months, so I have to find a job in between. Thanks, Fang Lightwind. Have a good one, Roamy. I hope you someday come to Furlandia. Make them make me a guest of honor. Wheelie. Just make them make me a guest of honor so that way I don't have to pay. That's a secret, I'm kidding. Don't actually do that. Yeah. Yeah, Storm Staircase, it's a prerequisite for any Storm case to know the trilogy, because that is the greatest staircase in human history. Is the constant upward trials of the galactic conquest of light and dark. That was a pretty good ramble. What's my favorite FurCon? FWA. Come to Oregon. That is really far away and very expensive to get to. Okay. So with that being said, I have gone over my time. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for joining in. And I hope that you enjoyed this nice chill talk session that we had here. I'm going to be doing these every Sunday, so stay tuned next Sunday. I will do my best, to have something interesting to talk about because, next week's got a lot of stuff going on. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Everybody coming out. Yeah. So, have a good night. Take care, friendos. Sleep well.